Hey creatives, I got the pleasure of being given this new Phottix Raja 150 by Cameras Kenya. They wanted me to check it out, more like a review, but mind you, it's not a paid review and it's not a partnership with Phottix yet. I hope we'll have a partnership someday, but so everything I'm going to talk about is my own opinion, how I'm going to experience it. Beside it is my 5-year-old Phottix 35 by 40 centimeter softbox, which I used it before I changed modifiers. I found it easier. I moved back to Profoto, and because of the umbrellas, they're just, somewhere you just open, done. Instead, this one it has to take some time, as we're going to see. So today, I'll be checking this out, comparing it to my old one, see the difference, see what's new in it, what's improved, and then, yeah. So for the start, the Phottix Raja 150, the 150 stands for the diameter. So it's a 150 centimeter softbox. And the Phottix guys have labeled this as a quick folding softbox. That means you spend less time compared to the old one to set it up, and that's very good, I think, because when you go on location and you need to set up, you need to save time so that you can think more of your creative stuff instead of the gear part. So let's check this out, but first I think you should see my old one. Yeah, as you can see already, these are the first. We got the rods ready. We got the softbox by itself. Yeah, don't mind it. It's a 5-year softbox, so it's a bit worn out in a way. So this is the old one. And then one more thing, I think I still have more. We got the mount. This is the S mount or the Bowens mount for those who use the Bowens lighting, or the S mount for those who use the S lighting mount for their studio lights or video lights. And then we got the diffusers. Yeah. So I'm curious to see the number of components that are inside here. So this is the softbox by itself. There's nothing else inside here. So in the engineering world, the most efficient engineering that someone can do is having less parts in a component compared to like having multiple parts. So on the new Raja 150, I'm happy that this is the only thing you remove from the bag. But from my old one, you have all the components that have been showing around. Yeah, name is. Now, there it is. I feel like this is a very a well re-engineered umbrella, like a fusion between the traditional softbox and an umbrella combined together to form one modifier. And as you can see, that's all you need. That one took less than 30 seconds and the first setup is done. If I was using the older Phottix, I love to insert the rods to its specific grooves and then try to set up the mount on it and all that. But this one it's already gone in. So I'm going to talk about, before we talk about how easy it is to set it up, I'm going to talk about the other accessories it comes with. Oh, yeah, it's strong. Sorry. We're doing this in my house, so forgive me for the mess. So we have, this is the outer diffuser. And if you're a creative and you're watching this, see how this is white? You need to wash yours too, because most of you go on set, they all look yellow and all that. It interferes with your color temperature, and also that means your white balance. So if you have time, when you have a diffuser, make sure it's clean, it's white. I love it, I like it. So this is the outer one. The inner one, so I was told the inner one has 2 diffusers in one. So I'm about to find out. We are about to find out. Yeah. As you can see, in the middle there's another diffuser. It's a circle. So that one cuts more light. It reduces the hotspot if you're using a strobe. If you're using a continuous light, it diffuses the light more, becomes even more softer. I can't wait to try this, because today we're just seeing the components, seeing how it's set up, and then I'm looking forward to using it on a light, both in a continuous light to do, let's say, an interview and maybe shoot a portrait at the same time, see how it performs. So it comes, if most of you don't know what this is, I've forgotten the name. So most of you, if you have used a beauty dish, you know a beauty dish has this ring, just that is directly in front of the light when you connect the beauty dish to the light. So if you want a more softer light, this can be used. You can set it up on the this. I'm nearly calling it an umbrella. Like all the time I have to remind myself that it's a softbox. It's not an umbrella, because it feels like an umbrella, you know. It feels like an umbrella. So we're going to change the camera angle so that you can see the setting up, how we use the baffle, how we set up the softbox. And at the same time, I want you to see how easy it is compared to having the traditional, where you have all these separate components that you have to work with. Yet here you just only have, it's already set up for you. I'm going to try set up the softbox. I'm going to take Phottix word, see if it's true, because they're saying it's a quick folding softbox. I want to see how quick I can set it up. As I usually go on location, I set it up. So most of the time, sometimes I don't have an assistant. I have to do this by myself. And at the same time, I need to think about the creative work I'm going to do. So let's see how I'm going to use a stopwatch. I'm going to start it right now and see how long it takes. I'm going to start with the inner component, this is the inner baffle. And the inner baffle is easy because once on the roll, it's like 31 seconds. I am so sure if I was doing with the old softbox, I'll be somewhere like still putting the rods to the shaft to where they're supposed to be, you know. This is really easy. Makes it work easy. Now, if I was on set, 2 minutes for setting up the softbox. If I was supposed to use another 10 minutes for the old photo of my softbox, 2 minutes, I have 8 minutes to think about the creative part of the project I'm going to do or whatever I want to shoot. So this was just like me setting up an umbrella. There's no, I didn't have the hassle I used to have when I used my other Phottix softbox. This is easy. As I said, it's a engineering technique, less parts, it's more efficient, a combination between a softbox and an umbrella. I applaud the engineer at Phottix. Thank you so much. So I'll share my Cameras Kenya link below. You can see it below. They have an upcoming Black Friday. You might find something that you're interested in and it's on offer. As for me, I know what I'm going for. The next video where I'll be reviewing how it performs either with continuous light for filming or if I'm doing a photo shoot in a studio or on location. Thank you. Peace.